Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy.
Matching hundreds. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Rams offense ready to go to work, and it's Jared Goff who leads them out. #1 overall pick back in 2016. If you look at it, his rise falls right in line with the arrival of Sean McVay as head coach. 2 years ago, 0-7 start as a rookie, but since then 24-7 in the regular season the last 2 years. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
You know, in the locker room, they call Cooper Kupp the bloodline because he's the 3rd-generation Kupp to play in the NFL. Both his dad and his grandfather spent time on NFL gridirons. And before his injury in November of last season, Kupp was one of the most consistent young receivers in the game. Really did a lot of damage from the slot position.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, it's Henderson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the 49ers under third-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, and in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Goff on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And you see the numbers for Sanders last week. 5 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Breida. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, if you... for this, and he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Nickel Roby brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold with the extra point. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On first down, it's Gurley. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Here we go. Black 80! Check. Set hunt!
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 99 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 80!
Cut in flip.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Come on.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started up in the Mile High City. Detroit on the road to take on Denver. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. The Broncos trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Drew Brees has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get over to Carson, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at Dignity Health Sports Park. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. Garoppolo, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Out to his left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility that people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Yeah, third quarter, 5 minutes and actually 6 minutes and 52 seconds. And then here, third quarter. In case you joined us, it's been a defensive matchup. It happened early at home the first play, but he's back and not back in the second quarter, but he has been limited to 20 yards plus on the ground. So, quarterbacks go off, and Garoppolo has block. Push back, and it's incomplete. Just in case you also joined us in the map. And we also got 1,000 yards rushing through the season. Of course, I was going to have some anything. That's good. Third down and 4 coming up with ball. Looking for a huge play for Adam Spence. The Rams are going to get the first down, and yes, they're not. Kind of unit coming in for the Rams, and that'll be another touchdown. Brings Emmanuel Sanders and the rest of the 49er offense on the field. And let's see what the San Francisco 49ers can orchestrate here.
Here we go. 180! Watch the screen!
And that's a sack. As Aaron Donald gets his first sack. That's his 15th for the season. We haven't called his name all game, and finally we do. But Garoppolo holding on to the ball too long. Got Kittle, you got a lot of guys crossing routes, and just pick your guy and throw it to them. Garoppolo takes the sack and loses 9 in the process. Here comes Vampino. Oh, there you have one guy to beat, and he picks up 4.
Here we go. 180! 1 Omaha. Mike's 50.
Wide open, Deebo Samuel. That would be a first down for San Francisco. Good job right there. Garoppolo finding Deebo Samuel on the cross route, and that's what Deebo has been doing all season long.
Here we go. 180!
It's in 10. Play action. And the Rams are not going to fall for that play action as Garoppolo goes down again, and that's Aaron Donald with his second sack. No time to throw because you got Aaron Donald in the face, and Rams trying to play a little bit more like the Rams version of 2018. 2020 coming up after that. We the first down there.
Here we go.
Third and long for San Francisco. And it's incomplete. Rams will get the ball. Last time San Francisco played the Rams at the Coliseum.
Here we go.
Oh, missed opportunity for the Rams. This ball seems to not have been showing the scoreboard for a long time. That's intercepted. Who was Jared Goff throwing the ball to? It didn't work. Who was he trying to throw the ball to? Jimmy Ward. Surprised that that ball came to him, and he just said, okay, that's supposed to go to me? Look at that. Yeah, that looked like a cross route right there. And Jimmy Ward's feet were both in. Everything was just so perfect. Todd Gurley was about 6 yards away from Jimmy Ward. Either way, they'll give credit to Jimmy Ward for the interception. To the 27-yard line. And that's one, as Matt Breida has been slowing down just a little bit.
Here we go. 120.
He can do that on the toss. Breida will take it to the 24-yard line, and that might be the last play of the third quarter. It's still 17-9. Almost all the scoring took place in the second quarter. The Niners' points, all 17, have been scored in the second quarter. And this is Tevin Coleman, and Coleman will pick up a first down within 3 plays. Tevin Coleman. I thought Coleman was in trouble right there in that screen because he had defenders coming and chasing him. Then you had defenders coming in front of him. There's Coleman, just a presence, able to pick up a first down. That's incomplete type coverage. That was intended. Left side, down in 10. Breida bounces back.
That's a game 3. Here we go. 12. He can't hang.
Yeah, first down. And that's incomplete. Thinking about getting a first down before getting it's like the field goal unit coming in. This is Robbie Gould, not Chase McCaffrey. That's 2 field goals already in the game. Could have been 27. 2015. It's 22-9, and the Niners now lead by 2 scores. I don't think it's much about the Rams offense. Wow, about the defense, and that's a fumble, and it looks like San Francisco got it. Dante Peters on special teams with the fumble recovery. 2 turnovers have been crucial. Let's see if the knee was down, and I thought let's see. It's close. Check.
The previous play is under review.
I don't think that was a fumble. Either way, San Francisco has been playing this hungry all season, taking the ball away from other teams.
Multiple turnovers on the play. That's up. By the defense. First down and 10.
It looks like the Rams will retain the ball. And it was called from 1-8. And I think complete. Jared Goff and Rams are still top 10 offense in the league. We still got Cameron. They have to be, before this season, has to be the 49ers.
Let's go.
There's no way around it. And the NFL goes by.
Hey, check Mike 57.
First and 10. Goff on the empty set. Goes back to throw. And that's the play. And it's Cooper Kupp. Left. Pick up a first down. And there's a little new movement there. Might be a false start.
False start.
Yes.
Offense.
Looking at the scores around the league right now, ladies and gentlemen, and the Jets are leading the Steelers. And the Patriots over Buffalo for the AFC East. Goff almost slipped, and that's incomplete. You know, the battle of the AFC East, you know, the Patriots beat the Bills early in the season, but Buffalo having a hard time scoring against New England Patriots. Stop, step back, nice play down the middle. That's a first down. The Rams driving, hoping to get away from home and get this game close. That's all the scores here. Houston and Tampa Bay are both tied at 14. The Texans looking for the AFC title. Atlanta blowing out the Jags. They're rolling. Short. Play on the middle, and another first down for the Rams. How about this one? The Ravens leading the Browns. Now it's the Ravens chance against the last season. They can go back again on the slant. That's incomplete. Minneapolis leading Carolina. Together, let's go and get things going. Third and goal. Cincinnati and Miami are playing for the number 1 draft pick. Just this draft. Third and goal after the false start. Goff just back, gets it in, and that's incomplete. Great coverage of the Niner defense. And the kicking unit, will come in for the Lions. Should be the number 3-point game. And it is.
Makes the score Niners 20.
20-12. There's the score. This game is far from over. And I think to move forward, they would like to put this game away. No, Niners they go to Seattle next week. Hope that they can get 14. That would mean is the Niners are hoping that the playoffs are going to go through Santa Clara. They're playing Coleman. Coleman will pick up the ball 3.
Here we go. 180! A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7. 13! Hey, hut!
Catch by Emmanuel Sanders, but that's not going to be enough for the time. And you have to punt, going out for the Rams defense. Yeah, and the Rams
Check, walk 54. I'm on.
Complete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Houston back on top against the Texans. I think we're going against the Bucks. We the quarterback have the passing touchdown in this game, but I could tell you this. Very important to play run the ball and pass volume right there, right down the middle. That's Todd Gurley, and Gurley will pick up about 9. He'll pick up around 6 down.
Come on, go. 20.
the first and 10. Goes off on the screenplay. Got Gurley. That's a hole. And he will pick up another first down. So now the Rams look like they're getting a spark on offense. Off again. He's going to go long. Back down the middle and incomplete. He had it for a second. So it looks like that ball, of course, obviously one drop to the turf, incomplete. Off again, looking in the middle. And that is a catch right down in his hand. Wow, tightly covered. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Off again, the screenplay. Finding Todd Gurley again! And he takes it to the 18-yard line.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
And the time stopped with the Rams one here in this situation. This is driving here. Gurley again. Shoots again, and he picks up the first down.
That's it, baby! We gonna work!
Slippery here. In Santa Clara. Levi's taking. That's an end around and there we go. That's very slow like that. How about that? Gurley gets it back 2 yards. And it's still ticking.
Right there, 54, right there.
Gurley with a chance, incomplete. 4th and goal. You gotta go for it. I know in this situation. Off again. It's back and that's intercepted. For Cleveland Williams.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Good job, San Francisco's ready for the playoffs. Look at this. Right there. Just that's how you close games if you're the defense. You're gonna let the Rams drive. But at the end, it comes down to San Francisco getting that defense. Here comes Coleman. Coleman takes up about 3.
Here we go. Get that ball.
And then 7.
Here we go.
And down! No, he was not. Oh, of course. He was not going to go down. And Aaron Donald to Garoppolo. Yeah, he get it off. And the Rams look like they're going to get another chance. But Garoppolo just took a long time again. Oh. The Rams will get another chance here. Now they're going to get good field position. That's what the Lions can find from.
Let's go. Do it.
Last chance for the Rams. So the pressure will be a little bit less if they will have to keep it. And he can play around the handle. Todd Gurley spins around and he picks up a sack. Stops the clock at the own 44-yard line. Goes off again. Nice play. First down, Los Angeles at the 35 of the 49ers. There's another throw. Gurley is wide open. He jukes and he picks up the first at the 21-yard line. Off again. Early again. And Ty Gurley got pummeled at the 10-yard line. Early again. I think he's off again. And that would be a nice 2-yard pass. And that will stop the time. I like to quicken out because that actually what they do is if they relax a little bit, take a breather, call a play, call something that you think is going to work, and then go from there. Look at down and then coming up. And here comes the next play to Gurley, and Gurley is almost at the end zone, but it's to the 2-yard line. Going good. Clock. That's a touchdown! Cooper Kupp, it's in the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Rams need to go for a 2-point conversion. And that's incomplete. So, other Rams are going to have to try to get it in the last bit. And Marcel Harris will get the ball first. And the onside kick. And the 49ers are 17 seconds away. But they're not going to take a knee. They're just going to run the football. The Rams have all the timeouts. Reaching to the 35-yard line. Yeah, the 9 yards and a half allowed on first down. 2nd down and inches. Another time. Look at the first. Oops. And 2 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Like 20!
And that would be it. The 49ers survive a scare here. Where they go to Seattle with 13 wins and 2 losses.